this is what we've become. Unfortunately, we talk a good game. We don't deliver. We don't deliver. We'll destroy ourselves viciously and recklessly, randomly. We'll prey on ourselves. Yet we get irrationally upset. And for good reason sometimes, most of the time, when one of ours is taken out by the enemy, the rogue cops, the corrupt lawyers, the politicians. We have a multiple amount of people that determine our fate. Couple that with, we have a lot of people who takes an interest in selling us out for monetary reasons, of course. It's not hard. It's not a puzzle. It's easy to put it together. But yet we fall victim. It's easy for us to be victims. Victimization. We're comfortable with that. We want sympathy instead of revenge. Funny how that works. I know there's legalities, but there's also defense. You have the right to defend yourself. And however that goes, is how it goes. But with this corrupt court that Trump has put together, I wouldn't advise vengeance. You have to be more tactical. You have to plan things out. You have to beat them at their game. And you have to get gully. It's unfortunate that that's the only option that we lane of success that we might have for ultimate freedom, if there's such a thing. Give us credit. I mean, as a people, we try to work within the system, but too often, and it's not coincidental that we come up short. And when we voice those thoughts, they say we're playing the race card. Well, excuse me if we play the race card, but how many times have you been dealing from the bottom of the deck? So we have to play whatever advantages that we have available, because you've been dealing from the deck from the beginning of our existence in America, as far as under your flag, the red, white, and blue. And basically we just hadn't had a hand as far as politically that could make the impact, as opposed, as far as voting. And then we just had the Voting Act in the 60s. So that goes to show you where we're at. We're still fighting. We're still trying to, get through all the red tape bureaucracy and all the racist design, constitutional laws, and also local laws, coupled with federal laws and judicial laws, all the way down, straight up and down. You know what I mean? So there's no denying that. We've been oppressed, and it should be, some type of justice. But justice often comes slow. You have to have patience. And sometimes you just run out of patience and you react irrationally, and it can cost you your freedom. And so you have to play that in your head too, and not just move off emotions. It is emotional though, when you think about the advantages that the enemy has had. But they don't want to hear truth. They don't hear that. They don't care about that. Neo-colonialism is the only thing they care about, and that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with that type of mentality and ideology. And so once we get past all the, the smiles, the gestures, and all the kumbaya, let's face the devil as it is. Respect that they're never going to stand on anything substantial. There's always some salt in the game. So there's never fair. There's no fair. You have to play for keeps. And you hope that you can do that peacefully. But you got to remember, you're playing with people's emotions and frustrations, and people sometimes snap. That's just the way the mind is. And people are emotionally charged. And so you got to at least plan for that, expect for that to happen. It would be naive to think that everything's going to go peacefully. It never does. It never does. Peace was never accomplished just by negotiations and alone. There was some sort of violence, destruction, murder, mayhem, corruption, backdoor, everything. Everything. All's fair in love and peace, as they say. So expect it, and always expect it. Espionage comes in many forms, alluring, tantillation with the opposite sex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can get lined up too. So you got to be on point. Got to be on point. It's not. You got to make a decision whether you want to be a playboy or a warrior for your existence. As one quoted, I'd rather be a lion in the wild than a dog in the city. So we have to make our allegiance to what we really want to be. And that's on every front, state to state, city to city, town to town, district to district. And Guardian 650. Peace.